Hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. This is the monthly April horoscope readings for Aquarius. Now that can apply to Aquarius sun, moon, or rising. If you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, or if you just felt called to click on this video. This is a general reading, so just keep that in mind that not everything is going to apply to everybody. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here. If it's not meant for you, you'll know. If it's meant for you, you will also know. I do consciously set the intention to tune into the collective energy of Aquarius and to receive messages that can apply to themes that are undergoing the general collective at this time and moving forward. So I do hope that you receive some guidance, support, and love, clarity, and confirmations. That's always my intention. So a couple of housekeeping things before we jump into what I channeled and then the reading. Still offering the Spring Tarot Special if you'd like to take advantage of that. It is a 1-question, 3-card reading sent via email, and it is only $22.22. If you'd like to order one of those, please email siomcg41@outlook.com. All of the information is in the description box below. And or if you'd like to book a personal reading or a private healing session with me, all of the information is down there as well. Okay, so Aquarius, I tuned into your energy and my attention was being drawn to the nose, the ears, the hands, the skin. What do all these things have in common? Well, they're the senses, sensations, perception, interacting with the outer world and interpreting stimuli to discern meaning through our physical senses. There was also this feeling of the internal versus the external. So themes of as within, so without, interpreting your surroundings and your environment, altered states of consciousness or perception, possibly an awakening of your sixth sense, higher consciousness, channeling universal consciousness, and expanding your concept of reality. So very intriguing for the month of April, Aquarius. Let's see what the cards have for us. I'm an Aquarius moon sign. So my subconscious mind is very much influenced by the energy of Aquarius, which is air, intellect, knowledge, wisdom, philosophy, that kind of higher knowledge and higher thinking. Okay. So Aquarius, current self energy for the month of April. Woo, yes, exactly. So that's what I was picking up on, the High Priestess. This is that energy of connecting to the sixth sense, the inner wisdom, the higher consciousness, universal consciousness, and interpreting things in expanded ways. Also, we have the 3 of Wands there as the current self. So going on sort of a intentional journey here. So the theme of the month for Aquarius. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Interesting, we have 2 3s already. 3s represent, oh, and I just looked up and saw 333 right as I said that. Thank you, Ascended Masters. So 3s are the number of the Ascended Masters, the mind, the body, and the spirit complex. So it's the totality of you as your higher self. It's all aspects of you. The key goal for Aquarius this month, please. Hold on, it's this one here. Death card. Okay, key goal, transformation going on here. Obstacle to overcome. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Yeah. Major accomplishment. Sorry, it's this one here. 9 of Pentacles. Good job, Aquarius. That's good. That's exactly what we want to see. What to avoid. What should Aquarians be avoiding this month? Thank you. Aha, Queen of Swords. what to embrace. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, new beginning. Okay, where to find support? Interesting, Seven of Swords. And advice and encouragement. Advice and encouragement for the Aquarius collective. The Lovers. Okay, so Aquarius, current self, you're coming up as the Three of Wands and the High Priestess. Oops, sorry. So this is going on an intentional journey here. This could be physical travel on a pilgrimage of sorts, or this is an inward journey. But again, it's a pilgrimage, which is a journey or an adventure with a purpose towards spiritual enlightening and integration. I feel very much that you're going to be activating these higher perceptions and higher abilities this month, especially as it pertains to the full moon in 29 degrees of Libra. So this is the second Libra full moon, and I believe it's occurring on the 24th. Don't quote me on that. You can Google it, it'll come up. I just can't remember, and if I go into my phone right now, it's going to stop the video. So High Priestess is about balance. It's about balancing light and dark, the shadow side and the light side, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. And it's this inner wisdom that you hold within you. You've always had access to it, but you are coming into new levels of accessing this higher consciousness and awareness. And it does, I'm having my attention drawn to her hat here, which is the goddess symbol, the mother, the maiden, and the crone, which is the cycles of the moon. So again, in the moon down here as well, I'm being drawn to moon cycles and lunar phases really affecting you right now energetically. So pay attention to the shifts in your energy, particularly around astrological events such as moon phases. It would be beneficial for you to keep a moon journal if you feel called to do so. Write down every new moon and full moon what you're feeling, what you're going through, what you're experiencing externally, and then also writing down your intentions. New moons are good times for writing down what you would like to manifest. It's new beginning energy, it's a fresh start. There's unlimited potential there to manifest whatever it is that you desire. And then full moons are the perfect time to release, to let go, to heal, to purge, and then reset your intentions for the next lunar cycle as well. So the theme of the month, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is working in a very physical way on your skills. So this is you practicing and potentially sharing your skills with an audience or in an environment that you will gain some sort of recognition for your abilities, your talents, your skills, whatever it is that you're good at. You'll know what that is for you. And if you're feeling called to really put some focus there and put some dedicated energy and intention into building something, into creating something, into working on a project. This could be a spiritually based career. This could simply be you meditating more and touching with your higher self more often, tapping into that higher consciousness. But this is also very physical. So these are physical changes. This could be something to do with your career. This could be something to do with your work, especially as it pertains to your light working. And light working, if you don't know what that is any form of work that is heart-based. If you're doing it with the intention of assisting others, serving others, helping others in some way, in sharing love, then you're a light worker. It doesn't matter, oops, sorry, my book fell down. It doesn't matter if you're building a house, or you're a psychic medium, or you are scrubbing toilets. It's any spectrum of work. So long as you're doing it with conscious love within your heart and the intention to be of service and to bring joy to the world, then you are a light worker. And this is really sharing your gift, whatever that may be. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a student, whatever it is. If you find joy in it and you find fulfillment in it and you want to continue building these talents, these skills, and thus sharing them with the world, that's what you're being called to do. So please do so. The key goal here now is death, which is a transformation. There's no such thing as actual death. Yes, we die physically, but consciousness is infinite and you therefore are immortal, especially as it pertains to your life. We go through constant death processes. Like almost every single day, there's a death of the past and a rebirthing of the future and the now. There is constantly changes, transformations. We're undergoing these on a minute-to-minute basis. You know, if you're changing your diet, it's the death of the old way of eating and a birth of a new way of eating. If you're changing your appearance, it's the death of the old way of looking at yourself and a new way of looking at yourself. And on a spiritual level, when you change or expand your consciousness, it's the death of the old limited way of thinking and a rebirth rather, of this access to higher consciousness. And as we can see here, is represented by the gateway. There's a gateway of activation where the sun is rising, where it's being reborn. There's this rebirth, this cyclical process of rebirth, and it's related to faith. If you're religious, that's one path. If you are spiritual, that's one path. If you're atheist, that's one path. It doesn't matter what it is, because all paths lead back to source eventually. So allow this death and transformation process to take place. Now, the obstacle to overcome here is the fear of instability in a new beginning. Because, you know, we like routine, we like things that we know that we can control, we like things that we are familiar with, it's comfortable to us. We get into little ruts because they feel comfortable, but a lot of the time, not all of the time, but some of the time it is detrimental to us. So being stuck in an old way of thinking or an old way of doing things, being stuck in an environment that's not healthy for you. This could be a job, a house, friendships, family members that are detrimental to your mental and physical health. These are things that you may be familiar and comfortable with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for you. And that's the old that needs to be left behind to move forward with this new process. Now, the obstacle here is to have trust and faith through the process of building and basically starting from scratch. Not necessarily completely from scratch, because you will have somewhat of a foundation from whatever it is that's within you. So take stock in the fact that it's not like you're going to hit rock bottom and then have to go all the way back up. It's almost like you're leaping from one ledge to another. So there is definitely this leap of faith that's required here, which is represented by the Fool. And this is to do, the Four of Wands is to do with stability in relationships, in passion. It is building this solid foundation. And it's also celebrating how far you've come and celebrating your accomplishments. So there may be some obstacles there to do with, definitely to do with trust and faith. But it may also be a self-worth thing. Do you feel worthy of praise for your accomplishments? Because the major accomplishment here is the Nine of Pentacles, which is enjoying the fruits of your labors. It's putting in the hard work. No, I don't like the term hard work, because work doesn't have to be hard. That's a common misconception. It's putting in the conscious work, through conscious intention and awareness of what it is that you truly want to manifest, what it is that you desire. This is creating your dreams and then stepping back and really admiring your work and being able to stop and smell the roses and enjoy how far you've come and what you've created, what you've manifested. So she's this strong, independent individual in a garden with all of the fruits of her labors around her, and she's tamed her inner wild side to be able to have the dedication to manifest these things that she's wanting. So, do you feel worthy of having everything that you dream of? That's a question that we all have to ask ourselves, because there is a certain level of self-sabotage that occurs within us all, that it can hold us back from really accomplishing what it is that we want to accomplish. And we're being offered this opportunity. There's a huge opportunity here. So what to avoid is overthinking it. It's finding the negative or fearing the future. It's just the fear of the unknown. Like, seriously, it's such a human trait to fear the unknown. But it doesn't have to be that way. Trust me, I know if you're struggling with this, I can relate. I do the exact same thing. I have a tendency to resist changes because I don't know what that's going to bring. And knowing what I can control in this now gives me a sense of security. But really, in reality, it's not serving me, because it's preventing these desires and these dreams from manifesting and coming to fruition. So it's important for us to let go and move forward with trust and faith, knowing that the future is not scary. The future is friendly. I swear I'm not affiliated with Tellus in any way. The future is friendly. But seriously, it is. And we don't need to fear the unknown. It's our task now to embrace the unknown, to find our sense of childlike wonder and adventure in the magic of creating the future. Instead of being at the mercy of the future or fate, we make our own fate. We create our own destiny, and we do it through our heart and through our mind. We do it when we're in a balanced state. We attract what it is that we want. We create what it is that we want, and you're going to be walking that path. So it's about balancing the heart and the head and moving forward with confidence and surety, because what to embrace is this new beginning. It's a very physical new beginning. This is walking through the gateway. This is going into the unknown on an adventure, and it's taking that physical step forward. So this may be starting a new career. This may be you investing in something that you've always wanted to invest in, monetarily and or physically. Like, for example, if you're feeling called to become a yoga teacher, well, the first step is to practice yoga every day, to learn, to do it physically. Like, you can't just sit on the couch and think about it. You have to get up and practice the moves. You have to go out, go to classes. You need to go out and go to workshops. You need to acquire the necessary skills. And it's an adventure. You really have to push yourself out of your comfort zone to do this. But this is just an example. I don't know why this is coming to me. Maybe one of you wants to be a yoga teacher. So then this is confirmation from Spirit. This is a message directly for you to go after that dream, to take the step that you are being called to take forward, because this is going to allow you to come into this higher state of sensual perception or sixth sense activation, that kind of thing. And it's going to bring you success, because the Ace of Pentacles is a new successful beginning. Like, this is going to be financially viable. This is going to be very rewarding physically for you if you are willing to trust this new opportunity coming in. What to embrace? We have the Seven of Swords. Now, that's an interesting energy for what to embrace, because this is an energy of deception, stealing, trying to get away with something. So let's get some clarifiers on that. What is the Seven of Swords meaning when it comes to embracing things here? We have the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. So what I'm seeing here is taking a step forward. They're drawing my attention to the fact that he's literally moving forward. But I'm also being drawn to the fact that he's looking to the left, which represents the past. So if you're using old ways of thinking that maybe they worked for you in the past, but I think that's some blah, blah, blah. Sorry, that's some level of self-deception. And he's looking to the right, which is to the future. So what would really benefit you, what would really serve you, is moving forward and having these new ways of thinking, which are the two swords represented here. And the Two of Pentacles being about focus on one thing. I can't remember who said, I think there was a guru, I read somewhere a quote that said, multitasking limits your ability to achieve your goal. We are taught in this patriarchal society, in this modern society, this capitalist society, that it is important for us to constantly be multitasking. But what that does is it limits your ability to actually get anything done. And it limits your ability to get anything done with real quality. Because you're spreading your energy too thin, you're stressing yourself out, and all that's doing is manifesting this negative energy. So what you actually want to be doing is focusing on one thing at a time. And choosing what that's going to be is going to be individual for you. You'll know what that is. If you're feeling called to it inexplicably, then there's a reason for that. There's a reason that you're being prompted towards pursuing this path. And it really is going to require you to find balance within, but also to focus on one thing at a time. So if you are sitting down and reading, really sit down and read. If you are talking to a friend, don't be checking your phone. Don't be thinking about something else. Really listen. If you're meditating, really let go and surrender and be in that moment. This is what it's all about. That's what's actually going to give you the power and the strength to be able to move forward and construct this reality. That's what's going to give you the ability to be the ruler of your own life and to cut out the self-deception and the negative tendencies towards moving in a backwards direction, being stuck in the past and not allowing new ways of thinking and new ways of doing things to bring you forward into achieving your goals and achieving your dreams. Okay, where to find support? We have the Lovers. This is interesting because it's a common misconception that the Lovers represents a relationship or a love relationship. That can be one of the literal meanings of the card, but it also represents this innocence, this trust, this new beginning, and balance between the masculine and the feminine aspects of ourself, which are inaction and action, which is reception and output. So it's like the polarity on a battery. One side goes in, one side goes out. There's this flow of energy that has to be continually cycling to be able to provide the energy that is needed to power the device or whatever it is. So this is you basically being your own generator in a sense. And the way to do that is to come back into this place of innocence and purity, to trust yourself and to trust the path that you're on to move forward. Now, this is also about, well, we've got the tree of knowledge here. So again, this is you accessing that higher knowledge. And the snake, what the snake actually represents is the Kundalini energy. At the base of your spine, in the root chakra, you have this dormant energy that lies there. And when you activate it through conscious intention, breath work, yoga, physical movement, meditation, there's two energy cords, basically, or not cords, that's not the right word, two energy sources that twist and intertwine like snakes, winding up your spine, activating each chakra along the way. And as they get to the upper centers, the pineal gland, the third eye, the crown chakra, they activate this connection to higher knowledge, to cosmic consciousness, to accessing all of the information of the universe. Like, that's a lot of information. That's how you channel. That's how psychic people get this information. They're opening up their channels of communication with everything that is. And then you're literally just downloading it. There was a quote from Tesla that said, "My brain is a receiver of information." And there is this core of knowledge that I have not tapped, but I know is there. And that's how he would receive his inspiration for inventions and things like that. He would literally download them like his brain was a computer, and these were programs that existed outside of him. So everything you can imagine already exists. It's already out there in the universe, and you're just channeling it. You're downloading it. So if you're having this inspiration that's coming to you, then the difference between you and the other person that are receiving and downloading that is whether or not you take action. So, 10 people in the world could receive the inspiration or the knowledge of a certain device, but only one of them is going to put it into practice and literally make the device and get the success from it. So this is like finding the balance between the higher knowledge, which is very intangible, and the physical application of it, which is very grounded. And as an Aquarius moon, I understand the Aquarius energy, which is very much up in the higher realms, and it's difficult to ground these things into the physical world, but that's kind of what we're being asked to do. And that's very much out of our comfort zone because we are thinkers, not necessarily doers. That doesn't mean that we're not doers, but we just lean more towards the philosophy side of it, the philosophical, the ideas. We're the idea makers, we're the dreamers. So you're being asked to bring out this version of you that's going to be able to bring these ideas and these philosophies into the world and share them. If you have to go out and find somebody who can help you do that, like a very grounded individual, possibly an earth sign, then that would assist you. I know that that's what I'm doing. I surround myself with earth signs because they help me to ground this information and share it with the world. That's really important. Okay, so let's get a crystal oracle card here for Aquarius in the month of April. What crystal would assist Aquarius people this month? Golden Healer. And Garnet. Wow, that shot right out there. So these cards are really, really powerful. They hold the energy of the crystals within them. So tune into the card. I'm going to hold them up as I read the descriptions. Oh, that's so crazy. I opened it right to the page. First shot. Okay, so Golden Healer Quartz. It's ultimate healing. Golden healers are imbued with the powerful transformative healing energies. They are a catalyst for profound spiritual activation. Understanding the quantum world helps you to understand yourself. The everyday self is bounded by 5 senses, expanded by a 6th metaphysics. Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's exactly what I was channeling and picking up on. I just love it when this happens. So, but this can be transcended to move into a field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. You create the event being observed. Allow your soul, rather than your ego, to be your guide. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities needed honing, and those who heal are soul scoured to develop empathy. Much in your life needs transforming. Surrender willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. Encourage them to let go. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Healing flows through you. It is a process, not something you do. Wow, that touched on a lot of the themes in the reading. Spiritual activation. It literally says 5 senses expanded by the 6th, metaphysics, which was what I was tuning into with the senses. You create the event, so that's you being challenged to hone your abilities and move forward. And then someone clinging to the past, this could be you, but that's that sort of past energy that I was picking up on there. Yeah, the challenging task, which is the new beginning that you're challenged to take. That was coming up in the obstacle to overcome. Okay, so 8 Garnet. Making a mess of these cards here. Okay, so 8 Garnet, creativity. Sorry, passion. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and to attract love. You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Take action now. A mystery is solved. Have courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitment as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. Finding an appropriate outlet for your passions and emotions creates well-being. That's interesting. So recognizing self-sabotage, letting go of things that are not allowing you to move forward. Take action now. Yeah. So these are very important themes that are coming up for you guys this month. I wish you all the best of luck in taking these new enhanced abilities and bringing them into the world in a very physical way. If you would like assistance or support in doing this, I can provide that through personal private readings to get really into detail about what it is that is your gift that you're unlocking and how you can go about sharing that with the world or finding support in your environment. Also, I am a certified holographic Usui Reiki master, so we can delve into past lives, we can do activations, we can do clearings, chakra balancing, all that good stuff to really get you furthered on your path, especially if you're a healer or if you're called to do healing work. It's so important to get healing done to you as well. And I am a walking example of that. I'm being called by my guides to go and get Reiki healing as well. Because you can do Reiki for yourself, but it's sometimes necessary to go to an objective, unbiased individual to get really intense Reiki done. So we are all here to support each other. Thank you for supporting me on my journey, and I hope that I can support you on your journey as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next month. Bye.